Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another Ramble session on a Monday. I hope you all are doing well and that you had a great week this past week. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're returning. Uh, yeah, let's just get started, huh? I have been really busy this week, actually. So, the first thing on the docket is I made my October journal. Yes. So, I make my journals. I do journals for the month, right? So, I make my journals out of 9 by 12 white envelopes. And then in the case of this one, I paint it with acrylic paint. And I have a video on my channel of how I do this, and it's super simple. I use basic paints. Here's one selection of paints I use, and I just put dollops on, dots on, and then I use my brayer and I roll it across, and it makes these neat little ovals, right? And so it's so super simple. It's what I've been doing for a while now. It's just a very simple way to do a journal, right? And let's see, here's the other paints that I use, Arteza paints. I have to put those away. Although I did want to make my November one, in which case would will look sort of like this, right? So just green and red and yellow and orange, and I think some gold in there. This was from last year, I believe, or 2 years ago. I'm not really sure. But anyway. Oh, actually, what was that? My September. So that was my September journal, huh? But yeah, I'm going to do something like this for November. So yeah, super easy. I also made a tassel out of the green, orange, and purple a little gingham, ribbon that I have. Plus, I did put a chain on here and put a little owl charm. So super cute. I do not do Halloween, but when I think of October, I think of orange, green, and purple, right? And those are colors that I very rarely use. Well, the green I use a lot. The orange I kind of use a lot too. But anyway, I don't use purple a lot. I can tell you that. But I love this color combination for the month of October. And then I sewed a zigzag stitch around the whole thing. I bind in 16 pages using embroidery floss, and I my closure is dyed seam binding. So then this week too, I went ahead, and I'll show you in just a second. I went ahead and uh what am I trying to say? I did October, November, and December in my lettering. I'll get to the lettering soon. They are going to be free printables down below. Okay. I think I have them all linked up, and I hope that I'm able to click on the link, right? Because sometimes I put the printables in and then I don't give you all permission. So hopefully I did all that. Anyway, so October 2025, and then this is just from a happy planner, the little sticker. Yeah. And then I also do the inside, paint the inside. And then this is just the piece of vellum. I usually have a piece of vellum. I just think it's fun. I like the sound of it. And yeah, so 16 pages in here for my journaling. They're just random. This is packaging, um, artwork from a book, just what do you call this? Like just a journaling book, a journal that I took apart, some book pages from vintage books, all kinds of different things in there. So there's that. October is ready to go. So where am I going to put that? That goes up here. Um, I did receive some. I ordered and received some Sharpie pens, S Note pens. They're mild colors, no bleed, and versatile tip. So they're a chisel tip pen, and I wanted to order these because I did not have a true red. Right. These are the other ones that I have, the S Note ones. My kids got these for me, I think for Christmas one year or my birthday. I'm not sure which, but I use these to do my lettering because it's super simple to do the lettering when you have a chisel tip. You just use the fat end. So I went ahead and got these from Amazon. So that's what I do my lettering with. And then it was so funny because let me find out where it is now. Here it is. It was so funny because on one of these days, like this past week, we've been babysitting. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Um, I think it was Tuesday. I I woke up at 2:12 in the morning. Yes, folks, 2:12 in the morning. Oh my goodness. So I had actually been dreaming about lettering. Okay. I must have been because when I woke up, I thought, you know what? Let me just start out the lettering by making a bunch of autumnal words, right? So that's what I did. Then I got up and when I got up, I was scrolling through comments and stuff like that. And Cindy made the suggestion for seasonal words. And she must have read my mind. I don't know. Or I was channeling her something. I don't know because I woke up that morning and I was like, yeah, the free printable I'm going to do this time is going to be for seasonal words. So thank you so much, Cindy, for that. Um, Let me just move some stuff. So this is what I did. Okay. So, yep, you can see all those. I had so much fun doing these. They are down below in the description box, totally free. All these words having to do with autumn or fall. And yeah, I had a lot of fun doing them. I love doing them. They're not perfect. They're, you know, I don't know. It's just fun. It's fun. So they are perfectly free for you, just as a thank you to you for watching my videos. And yeah, all of my printables are all free all the time. So this though is how it comes out in the printer, right? Not quite as bright. Now every printer is different, so just keep that in mind that it's going to come out a little different. So these were all of my test pages that I did. I've got a ton of them. Okay, and then one of y'all, after when I had asked what y'all wanted, right? um or what words you had wanted, one of y'all said, can you do the autumn months, right? So, yes, of course. So, the next day, I decided to go ahead and do that, and I did 3 of different colors, right? 3 of each month in different colors. So, I hope you enjoy that. This is where I got my October on my book, right? This is where I got this one. And this one, I don't know if you can even see. I glitter Mod Podged it. Yes, that is a lovely little, technique or trick that Allison from AJ's Inspired Life does. Her link is always below. So yeah, super fun, right? Um, yeah, so when one of you asked me, can you do October, November, and December, the fall months, I said, sure. Or maybe I haven't even answered you yet. I'm sorry. But I thought, sure, I can do that. And then I didn't just want to do one, So this way you have a choice of colors, um, brown, orange, and yellow for November for the Thanksgiving month, and the orange, green, and purple for the month of October. And then to me, December is either red, green, or blue, right? So there we did that. Okay, so this as well, and here is the printed sheet. This is how the printed sheet came out. So these are down below as well. Okay, now I sat at my what's it called? My coffee table, and I just started writing out because some of you, and Allison included, she had put a list of some words, a bunch of you did. So I thank you so much for that. So yeah, she had like gym and to do and chores and different things. And then um some people wanted like faith based, and I had already thought maybe I would do a faith based, page. And so I wrote out some of those. And then I thought, well, why not do a type of weather thing? So I wrote a list of weather words, you know. So I'm still going to be working on these, and they'll be released when they get done. But yeah, but that was so much fun. So much fun. And yeah, feel free to get yours. I would really ask, if you don't mind, if you do use them and you share your work on Instagram, or you know, even in your own videos, if you make a video, you know, I'd love for you to tag me in it, you know, just hashtag never hopeless by Elizabeth, just so I can see what you've done. And that prompts me to say I might be deciding to turn my community tab on. Now, what that means is that you can click a button on my YouTube channel that says community, and it's different. I think it just opens it up to everybody. I think that's how it works. At any rate, you can drop pictures in there. You can show me different things that you've been working on, and we can kind of, you know, go back and forth, comment wise in that area. So I'm thinking about doing that. Let me know your thoughts on it. Would you like to share your work with me, in my YouTube channel community, right? So let's see what else we have. These I need to put in my book here. So this is my current book. This is September. And this September I did get from Recreations by Brooke, her Facebook page. Okay. So I believe her link is down below as well. And what did I just do? Oh, this morning I came in here and I put in the little fall weather, right? Right here. Those I got again from Recreations by Brooke, her Facebook group. Okay, so go to her YouTube channel. She just put in, she's following AJ's item of the month. Okay, where Allison over at her channel, she is doing an item of the month. She's been doing it for like a year, and it's kind of a challenge to herself to use the supply she has, right? So this month, I do believe it's die cuts. So Brooke is following along with that as well. So she just put out a video about die cuts, and let's see, Messy Missy Creates follows it. I'm not sure who all does, but um, yeah, but it looks super fun. And what was I saying? Oh, yeah. If you go to Brooke's YouTube channel, then her Facebook page is there, or I can try to link her Facebook page. Anyway, so it's a great way to get free printables. She does like a Friday freebie. And then in here, see, I did my own lettering here for babysitting. I use this lettering all the time, right? In my book. Baby O, excuse me, I still have a cold. Can you believe it? Yes, I still have a cold. Grooming, I love doing this lettering. I really do. Patriot Day, Baby O again, vet. I use it all the time. So I hope you guys have fun with the new printables. Okay, so these things we're gonna do kind of like a clean off the desk. I spent this morning putting in the weather things and also my my track, right? When I ride my bike. Now, this past week, I can tell you, I did no riding at all because I felt like, um, well, I felt bad. Okay. Yeah. My husband and I both have come down with a cold. I've had it for like over a week now. We're coming up this Wednesday. It'll be 2 weeks since I've been sick. My husband, about a week, he's been sick. So yeah, there's that. Okay. So, what I have done in my book is I have decorated most pages, okay? Most pages all the way up to this is Friday, okay? Yeah. I'll probably add some more stuff in here. I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, I have pictures too. Oh, which reminds me. I tried to print out some pictures this morning. I got some pictures of my daughter and the baby, but how irritating. All of a sudden, my printer says, nope, sorry, we're not going to work for you today. So, yeah, I don't know what the deal is. It says that the black cartridge isn't communicating, and I've had this problem before. Now, The thing is that I have Insta Ink. I have an HP Photo MV printer. I print all the time, right? I print out pictures, all kinds of stuff. Printables, obviously. And yeah, it happened last time where like I ran out of the black ink, but when you are a subscriber to the HP Insta Ink, they are to send you the ink. Like you're hooked up with them, right? Through an app. And so the company can tell if you're running out of ink. And so they're supposed to send you ink when your ink gets low. They have not done that the last two times, I think. I'm not sure what's going on, but now I'm at a standstill because I can't print anything. And it's very, very annoying. So, anyway, yeah. This is for Saturday, which is yesterday. And then this is for Sunday, which I film these on Sunday. So, and then here's Monday. Yeah, we're almost done with the month, guys. Oh my goodness. Tomorrow it starts fall, right? Um, and all I've done is decorate the pages, right? So, oh, we also got a really cute little a rocker glider. Yeah, nice, huh? So we got that and we picked it up on Friday and I love it for the baby. We got it for the baby. Um yeah, so all of these pages going all the way back to the very beginning, I have no journaling, right? But not to worry, not to worry. I do the journaling all in one go. Like I've just found it lately that that's the easiest thing for me to do, and so that's how I'm going to do it. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna kind of put this stuff away. What else? Oh, I did get these too. These are so stinking cute. Like I'm so on a tear about. I told you last week about Brooke's candy wrapper things, right? And so yeah, I had to go and I had to get some flat back resin pieces because I really want to make some of those candy wrapper things. They are so stinking cute. And my daughter's coming over later today. So I might ask her if she wants to go with me to Michael's. So cute, right? Oh, I can't wait to show you. Yeah, Brooke is sending me some items and they just look so stinking adorable. Plus, I can always take these as well. Um and I can put a little eye screw in the top of them and turn them into charms, which would then work super great on something like this, right? Yeah. So we'll see. I was gonna ask my daughter to take me to Hobby Lobby today, but as you know, Hobby Lobby is not available on Sunday. So yeah. Anywho, yeah, I want to get some more stuff like some inclusions. Those are like the little pieces that you put inside this thing when you're doing them. It's just so stinking cute. Yes, yes. And then if I get those little screw things, they don't always, I don't have to make 500 candy wrapper charms. I could just put these on the chain, right? As little charms, okay? And this is like, I don't know, there's a bunch of different things in here. Mostly girly things, pinks and flowers and unicorns and cactus and stuff like that. But so stinking cute. And if you want to see how they're made, you can go over to Brooke Recreations by Brooke, her channel, and she has a video on making them, and they are, oh my gosh, they're just adorable. They're just adorable. So, okay, let me see what else. Let me just I'm trying to put some stuff away. Because, like I said, I've been in here busily working on so many different things. And, like, I was doing some pages in my journal this week. And then, of course, I made this journal. And then I was working on lettering. So, yeah, I've been doing a lot of different things. Oh, my goodness. You want to hear a funny story? Yeah. So when I was making this, right, here's my little loop at the top, if you can see that. My little loop at the top for my whatever this is called, tassel thing. Guess what? Here's a loop at the bottom. This is a mess, huh? Why is that a mess, you ask? Why is there a loop at the bottom, you ask? Because I had, I think I glued this on before I put the papers in. It must have been, or something. I don't know what happened, but what ended up happening is that I I I sewed the signature in upside down. And so I'm looking at, I was going to take a picture of it for Instagram, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, wait a minute, where, or maybe I was going to put the loop on. Yeah. Or do the dangle thing. And I was looking and I'm like, what the heck? Like, where's the loop? Where's the loop that I made? Well, it was all the way down here. And then I thought, oh my gosh. So yeah, that's why it looks a mess, because I had to sew it in twice. And of course, because I put the holes in, to in order to sew the signature in, I put the holes in the wrong place. Like, I don't know if you understand that, but like once you set something in and make the holes for it, you cannot just turn it, flip it around. The holes will not match up, right? So that's what ended up happening. Oh, was I ever irritated? Ugh. But anyway, it happens. It happens, folks. So yeah, I can't wait to try some of these things out. Like I said, hopefully I'll be able to go to Michael's with my daughter today just for a quick little run, and to get some little eye screws and maybe some jump rings and some inclusions. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, let's see what else. Yeah, we were babysitting all this week. No, yes, all last week. We babysat our sweet little butterfly, and she came over at 5:45 in the morning, and then she was picked up around, well, my daughter-in-law got off work at like, she got here at like 2, but then she would hang out for an hour or two with us, so that was very sweet, very nice to just hang out with her. um and then Saturday she actually started her uh night shift, right? So we get the baby, and we'll have the baby for the next 6 weeks. We'll get her about 4:30 in the afternoon until about 7 o'clock at night. So my son came after his shift to pick her up, and he stayed to have dinner with us, which was really nice. And then baby subsequently spit up all over herself. So so we ended up giving her a bath in the sink, and she was all fresh and clean and fed and burped and everything and ready to go home and go to sleep. So I really, really hope that they both got some decent sleep last night. Um, so anywho, that was that. See, here's the October ones that I put glitter Mod Podge on. I have not put, hi puppy. Come on, you can come in. My husband's at Publix and the dog doesn't know what he's doing. So here are the other ones that I need to put some stuff on. Glitter Mod Podge on. This is a test sheet. This was when I first started. Just testing out where I could put them. Yeah. And then here are the extra sheets. Oh, see, I started this one, gym, family, to do chores, but then I always want to, have this up here for personal use only and who it's from. Um, so yeah, so I started doing this, and then what I do is I mark off in pencil, right? Like where I want to do these. Now, when you are printing these out, you know, you feel free to, you can make them smaller and put two, on a page. Well, not the October, but this, right? You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller, you can, whatever. So you do you, and yeah, I hope you really enjoy them, because this is a tester page. I'm going to be testing colors and stuff on here. So anyhow, there's that. Um yeah, so this is what I'll be working on next. But like I said, I do want to have like weather words and faith-based words. I think that's, Yeah, I think that'll be a lot of fun. And like I said, I use those letters in my journal all the time. It's kind of like a headline sort of thing. So yeah. Um and then what else? Our rocking chair, hanging out. I've been in a lot of pain. This came from my sweet friend Linda on I saw it on Facebook. Um and I need to print out my stuff. So I need to get in contact with HP to fix my computer, send me a new cartridge, whatever they need to do, which is really annoying because, like I said, I pay for the service and they're supposed to be sending it to me when it's telling them that it's out. So I don't know what's going on. But um I think I think that is it. I'm still using a bunch of stuff from my whatchamacallit, not this food packaging, but oh yeah, we had the day off. We had I'm still what I let me finish that thought. I am still using loads of stuff from my Bitbox and I'm loving it. It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Not that I can really tell a difference, but I feel a difference. So yeah. Um and yeah, we did have a couple days off. My son got a couple days off, so he, obviously we weren't babysitting the baby, but he did ask us to come up on Friday to help watch the baby while he mowed the lawn. So we did that. Yeah, we got to spend a couple hours with him. My husband helped him by weed eating. My husband has not done lawn work in years. So, yeah. So that was very, very sweet of him. Yeah. So, anywho, I'm hoping to stay in here for a little bit longer because my daughter's not coming until later to work on getting caught up on pages. And then if I can decorate some pages, then I can start at the beginning and start doing my journaling. Yeah. So to round it all out, don't forget to look in the description box below for your free printables. Okay. I have the last 3 months of the year, the fall months. I have October, November, and December uh, down in the description box under the free printables tab. And I also have your autumnal words, okay, that you can use in your book. And here they are. Yep. So I have these down below as well. And there will be more coming out as I can work on them as I go along. I'll be able to put some more printables down there, right? So feel free. Make sure you tag me if you use them because I'd love to see what you do. Oh, yeah. And leave a comment. Would you like me to open the community so that we can share? Well, you can share what you've been working on, right? If you want to. Yeah. So that would be great. Let me know. And yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful week and a great rest of your day. I thank you so much for your time because time is so precious. And I know this. I know this very well. So thank you so much for choosing to spend the time, your time, to visit my channel. Hit the subscribe button if you want. Give it a like if you want. Give it a hype if you want. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.